Hello, are we live? I got here just in time. You guys would not believe I was rushing to get my drink then because I was like, wait, I don't know my hydration. Anyway, also, yeah, I've got my hair tied back with my headphones as... I don't know, there's something about this which doesn't look bad. It looks like my forehead looks much bigger, but it keeps the hair on my face. I should probably get a haircut, to be honest. I mean, if I just let that down. Hi. Dude, I'm looking like Chris from Deltarune. He's always got his like hair covered up over his face. You can't see his eyes. Speaking of, I've never really been in like the Undertale fandom, but there is no denying how great that game is and how much impact it's had on modern gaming culture. And Deltarune, fellas, Deltarune Chapter 2 released 3 years after the first chapter, finally. So I've watched Dorko's first episode, and I watched the first 30 minutes. Oops, my USB is not connected properly. And yeah, it was pretty good. Has anyone else checked that out? It's a pretty good game. You guys should check it out. I mean, I've only seen, like, the first bit, and I have no memory of, like, the first chapter at all. Like, it's really vague, so... It didn't really strike me as much as people have been saying, but I think it's just because I haven't got to the good bit yet. It's just been slowly starting. And apparently there's going to be like 7 chapters. So technically that means if we project forward, it's going to take another 18 years for the game to be finished. But you know what? It's probably going to be worth the wait because the graphics and like the combat system are way more advanced than the original Undertale while retaining that kind of a charm, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. I'm messing around. Are these USBs gonna work? Sorry, I've pulled my curtain over because it's really like bright outside. Let me put my trousers up. I'm not wearing my belt. But I don't know. That doesn't seem so bad now, does it? Is the mouse working? It's not plugged in. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Okay. There we go. So, welcome back to DDLC Plus. So, quick notification before I start. I made a new Reddit post that's been going around the social medias. My new computer, for some reason the monitor that's come with basically isn't compatible. It doesn't have a cable that goes into the graphics card, so I've had to buy some adapter leads, and they're not going to arrive till Wednesday. Hopefully this whole thing doesn't drag out much longer, but for now, I'm just going to get on with normal streams on my, current device, as you can see, and now the sun comes out. Now I'm sorry, I like sunlight, but I need it out of my eyes. Unless I just wear the shades again, I guess I could do that, that would make sense. But I want to be able to see the game screen without. Anyway, that's today's QOTD. What is the most important trait in a friend? 20 likes, and I don't know, because here's the thing, guys. I've been thinking about this, and, I'm finally moving on to the system that I've been meaning to, change my channel's kind of, structure routine to for a while, where instead of doing a bit of everything each week, I do one game just constantly until it's done, and then run into the next one and just do, 2 or 3 episodes of that week rather than once a week, so that we can get each one done quicker. The thing is, that means even if we don't hit the like goal, you can expect another episode of DDLC Plus tomorrow, most likely. So, I feel like I need to change how that works, and maybe we could start having a kind of microcurrency transaction thing kind of here, big brain. If we hit a like goal, you can choose to save it or spend it, and what you spend it on is your choice. Maybe I can offer you some rewards, like a game request, or, I don't know, an extra hour of stream time where I try and beat a challenge. And of course, you have to come to a consensus, because it can't be one person deciding this. The community has to collectively decide. So really, it's down to all the individuals who are watching the stream at the time to make those decisions. It's completely decentralized. So you kind of have to trust each other and communicate with each other as well, otherwise the thing isn't going to work. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. It looks like Livy is the only person here. Thank you for joining, Livy. Really appreciate it. I hope you're retaining all of this. No, don't worry, I'll tell the others myself. The Literature Club grows. In today's episode, we visit Yuri and Sayori in part 2 of the Understanding side story, delving deep into the psyche of the purple-haired lavender-scented bookworm, while returning to the original game to perform more acquisition procedures. What data is hiding in the game? Today, guys, I want to try and find some common ground. I'm just going to close DDLC Plus real quick, because I want to boot it up again, not just for the sake of consistency, because I always do that, but I also want to show you guys something specifically, okay? Listen closely. This game, there is more to this game than meets the eye, and I can know that for a fact. Even though these side stories have none of the meta horror aspect, there's something going on. There's something going on, because the whole thing's meta. We've talked about this, and we just haven't got there yet. Just check this out, okay? Listen closely. I'll turn my mic down so you can really hear it. Did you guys hear that? Tell me if the audio balance needs changing, by the way. I don't know if this is too loud, too quiet. But did you guys hear, as well as the electronic humming, there was another sound in the background. A little kind of metallic thumping. It sounded like a dun, dun, dun. It was way off to the right. It was down the right somewhere. In fact, it sounded like the first note of the main Doki Doki Literature Club theme tune being played, just like a dun, nun, nun, and it was pretty distant and slightly echoey. Did you guys hear that? It was like a metallic thump, but I think it was actually just the first note of the song, glitching out. I don't know why that's doing that, but it's pretty sus. It could be to do with our progression in the game. Because although we're now going to be moving on to doing streams all about Yuri for a bit, we're doing the Understanding side story where she's introduced, we're going to be doing her route in the original game, Sayori is still a very important character, probably, arguably, the most important character at the moment. Look at this. I was working out what music to play on the previous stream, and this file was not here before. I recognize it from the original though. Look at that ominous red icon. It's an image, guys. Happy thoughts. And I'd just like to warn you guys, because I'm not really sure what this image is, this game is not suitable for younger audiences. Parents, if your child is watching this, if you're someone who's under the age of 13, or even someone over 13 who's easily disturbed and not into, like, horror content, this is not the game for you. This is a psychological horror game. It's gonna mess with your mind, okay? If you're, you know, above the age of 13 and you can handle that, that's fine. But if there's anyone who's not, don't let them see them. Don't let your kids see this, alright? Because I'm pretty sure we're about to see an image of someone hanging themselves. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, no. It's just a creepy image. It's not actually... I think that is a noose around her neck, actually. It's a lot more abstract than I was expecting. I've completely forgotten this image. I've completely forgotten about this, but this image appears after you see Sayori for the last time on the day of the festival, and that's where we've stopped the game. Alright, that's where we've stopped the game. And this is a pretty creepy image. It's very distorted. There's clearly a pencil drawing, but it's also glitched out. I think in the context of the DDLC story, Sayori has drawn this, but Monika's distorted it in an effort to try and erase Sayori from the story so she can get more attention from the players, like the whole thing. But, like, it's clearly Sayori. You can tell from the hair, the bow. There's a rope. There's a rope coming behind her head. You can see it tied around her, like, stick figure neck here. We have reached the point in the story where Sayori has already committed suicide. I'm pretty sure she commits suicide the night or the evening after we leave her. Like, you know, by the morning, she's long dead. And that part of the game is coming up, guys, so be prepared, because, you know, we're still in the fluffy part of the game, where most of the stuff is pretty normal, but it's gonna get really, really disturbing and actually very scary soon. And I'm gonna change the titles and thumbnails to match that, because, you know, I'm actually a little bit apprehensive now. It's all been fun and games up to this point, but yeah. Also, notice that Happy Thoughts, the A and the O are replaced with X's. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like X'd out, like crossed eyes, like in cartoons, where you cross out the eyes to show that, you know, you're dead. It's weird that Sayori's eyes are also kind of like barred out by this bar here. We don't get to see her eyes. You see a smile, which is creepy, but yeah, no eyes. But Happy Thoughts was the theme of one of Sayori's poems. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'm probably looking too deeply into it, but we're gonna move on now. Hello, Eddie dude. Welcome. Now, as always, guys, let's put on some music. I need some calming after that. Yuri, give me a lavender mist. Give me a sniff. Let me sniff you. Okay, let's not make this weird. Not yet. Alright, the sus moments don't come until later. Man, the game is pretty loud. Is the audio good, guys? Tell me if the audio balance is, like, if my voice is too loud or the game is too loud. I'm just looking at the bars, actually. Hold on. Boom. That should be better. Okay. So, I wanted to look at several things. So there's, obviously, music. Settings. Data collected, guys, 37%. I'll come back to that. We actually unlocked some pictures last time. I forgot to check them out on stream. But it was basically just a few new backgrounds and stuff. Like, we unlocked this image because we got the acquisition procedure for helping Yuri for the festival preparations. We've already started the Yuri route, we're doing it backwards. We got the I love you reply to Sayori. We also got, like, the bedrooms. We got the protagonist's bedroom. We got Sayori's bedroom. I think in honor of Sayori, I'm gonna set her bedroom as the background wallpaper. Sayori, oh, it's so sad what happened to you. But yeah, this is quite nice. Audio balance is fine? Cool. I could set this to the protagonist's bedroom, though. Let's just have a look at all of them, you know? I just want to see what they all are. That's pretty good. And there's obviously, you know what, no. Guys, you know what? We gotta really honor Sayori. Come on. Alright, let's have this as the background. How about it? Look at that tilt, man. Anyway, but, so we've gone through all of that. Mail, there's still been no mail. We've been playing this game for hours and hours and hours. There's still been no mail. We're like, how many hours into this now? Like 10 hours of gameplay into this? No new mail. Files. So we've been looking at the meta stuff of the game already. There's more things developing. We want to go through the folders now. Now, where were we up to? The internal folders, we have all these, like, numbered folders within numbered folders within numbered folders. I'm just going to open the DDLC files. The last one we found in the previous stream was 344, so we need to go through the 4 folders. So 400, 401, and so on and so forth. Because there are a lot of... Ooh! Hey, can we actually open... we can't open any of these. Hang on, I've just realized there's a text file called DDLC in 404. That's quite funny. 404. I'm just going to make a note of that for later because I don't know when these are going to unlock because these have all been inaccessible so far. But I'm sure there will come a time when eventually they will be unlockable. Now, I don't think there's going to be any more. There's usually only 1 in each of the folders, maybe 2. But I'm just going to go through all of these just in case because we won't know unless we check. So, ooh, hold on. There's no 0. 420. 420. 420 isn't here, guys. There should be a 0 folder. There's always like a 0 folder, but 442, there's no 0 folder. That's weird. So 420 doesn't exist. Like 151, it doesn't exist. That's a bit strange. It's kind of sus. I think we have an imposter among us. Don't lie to me, Walt. Okay. Anyway. I'm going in the wrong order. I can't remember. I think I'm pretty sure I checked all those. So 4, 3... I can't remember what we have and haven't checked, guys. We've definitely done 4-2. So let me just do 4-3 in my wacky order. Okay, 4-4. 4-4-0. 4-4-1. Probably nothing here. Not gonna worry about it. How's chat doing anyway? How are you guys? Are you ready? Are you ready for the hell we're about to experience in this game? Because it's gonna get pretty freaky pretty quickly. It's been years. I have seen everything in this game, and I'm gonna try and actually just face it head on and not get any nightmares. We will see. Okay, I'm pretty sure this folder's empty. I keep going back because I'm not sure if I've checked all the folders. 4, 3, I should be counting 2, 1, 0. Yeah, okay, we've checked all these. Oh, I like this one. I forget what this one's called. I think it says Candy Hearts. Can't remember. Oh, it's so. But yeah, so 404 has a DDLC file, and again, I'm hoping these will unlock sometime. So that's all for now. Again, we've already looked at these. You know, these have been available since the start. I don't really know what this is about just yet. Oops. And of course, the character files are there. And there's also game. That's our saves. The important thing is palm words. This tells us how to seduce each girl. Very, very... definitely moral. Now, as I was saying before, guys, we've unlocked part 2 of the Understanding side story. So I think we should all chill out and go and enjoy that before delving into the horrors. I mean, it's going to be a couple episodes. We need to do the Natsuki route as well. She hasn't been getting much attention lately. We'll get to her. But yeah, Sayori, it's... Oh, man. I feel so bad. Happy thoughts, buddy. Let's, I don't know, there's so many good backgrounds. One of the things I quite like about this game is the art, including the background art, as well as the characters. Let's just leave it as that. Fellas, we're gonna do the side story. Alright. Begin the side story? Yes. No, you can't cheap out, Livy. You gotta take it all together. It's all as one package, alright? You can't just look at... You can just look away. I'll let you know. There will be a warning, alright? There will be a warning. You will hear it, alright? It's loud. Okay. Let's get on with this. And, enjoy the story. So, continuing from last episode... My cam lighting looks dim now, because the sun keeps going in and out of clouds, like, in front and behind. Alright. Just make sure everything's ready. Yeah. Alright, cool, let's do this. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. I mean, it was still my best, but I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. She speaks them aloud for some reason. It's pretty fucking weird if you ask me. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. That's creepy. Minutes pass and nobody enters the room. Not Yuri or even Monica. Imagine if, like, it actually starts doing some of the horror stuff now. That would be something. I'm pretty sure we would have unlocked different stories first if we'd gone with a different character, but we had to do Sayori first. Anyway, let's focus. How did I do? I'm trying to remember the voices I did for these guys. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I was going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri, please calm down. Yuri. Yuri, please. Can someone do an edit? Just zoom in on Yuri's face for that part. Yuri, please, breathe out. Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall, next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she's been reading and stands up. I've done that before. Interesting. You ever like... Okay, this is gonna sound so weird and out of context, but you ever, like, sat in, like, a hallway or a corridor, like, outside the classrooms in school, just sat down and read a book? For context, like, oh man, I definitely did this a couple times in high school because I distinctly remember there was this stairwell around the back of the school where people rarely went, and I used to like going there sometimes just to be on my own, not have any noise, so I could just focus. And sometimes it was for study, sometimes it was for pleasure. Like sometimes I'd be reading textbooks, sometimes I'd be reading a novel, sometimes I'd be reading a novel that I was studying. I did English literature, see, and yeah, it was a bit awkward sometimes when someone would come around, but I'd usually pretend to just have stopped to like be packing my bag or something. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like it'd be pretty weird if I was just sitting, like, no one would have questioned me or told me to do something. It's not like they had like any reason to, but it would have been a bit weird. Although there was this one time I was charging my phone in a socket there, and it was also, there's like a corner out of the way. This was like in the way. And I'm pretty sure like some people walked past then, and then you gave me a funny look. And I was like, look, my phone back. Like, I can't remember, but I feel like I might have said something to them like, I'm charging my phone. I need it. It's battery dead. I need to call my parents. Also, you're allowed to use your phone when you're in like senior school, where I was. Like in the last couple of year groups, like you were allowed to use your phone because quite often you could actually trust people to use it for educational purposes. I mean, that wasn't true at all. People used it to procrastinate and listen to music and stuff, but they're like, they weren't lax, but it was like, it was more lenient, I guess. I don't know. You were only allowed to have your phone out in study spaces, though. In fact, that wasn't even true. No, they really tightened up because they couldn't trust any of the students. You were allowed to wear headphones, listen to music, and use your phone for like as a dictionary and that kind of thing. But like, you had to have your phone out of sight once you'd like set up. Like, it was strictly, you keep that in your pocket, all right? No holding your phone, scrolling through TikTok, all right? Yeah. Anyway. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the clubroom is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. You dumbass bitch, what the fuck are you doing out here? Wow, what were the voices I did for these guys? I don't remember. Yuri was very soft-spoken, because her whole person was like she's shy or something. And I think I gave her a slightly American or Japanese accent or something, I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm not gonna think about it too much. She appears inside the clubroom through the window and looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the clubroom herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Ah, yes, the debate club. We need more debate club lore. I want to know, like, about the, like, blue-haired SJW girl who was, like, fiercely battling the, like, conservative guy who comes to school in a suit. I want to see that, alright? I want to see Monica having to manage that. I'm just moving. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. Oh, guys, content warning, self-loathing. Oh man, that's such. Is that a trigger? Self-loathing? That seems. I mean, no disrespect, but like self-loathing is not that heavy a topic. I mean, like it's not even like they've distinguished this between self-hate in the game, okay, and like suicidal thoughts, right? I don't think self-loathing quite hits the mark. I don't think that's quite the same thing. I will stand corrected, but like, do we really need a warning for self-loathing? I mean, really? Like loads of people loathe themselves, usually ironically. Even not, it's... I don't know, let's see. Maybe they've just phrased it wrongly. Excuse me. Man, I was not expecting to see much of Monica this story, so they're actually using all the characters rather than just focusing on the two in the picture. Hello, DJ. Welcome. You just missed the content warning. Self-loathing, guys. There's some real serious self-loathing coming up. If that's going to trigger you, you should probably not watch the stream. I can't believe I'm having to say this. Anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, it was pretty draconian, wasn't it? It's because they had to apply the same rules to everyone, which meant applying the rules from the worst of the worst to everyone. Anyway. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? How's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Lovely weather we're having, don't you say? What could we possibly talk about? Yuri, I love your hair. How did you get it? That such a clean purple. Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to open the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. Oh wait, did Yuri say that? Whatever. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing it. Oh yeah, it's just Monica talking to herself here. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm not just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will have just the same interests as me. Well, that's kind of the point, but yeah, I guess. But it's so cool that you were able to get to say, did Monica's jaw just move? Was she like animated just then? Am I seeing things? I'm watching you, right? Your robot ass, looking ass. Just talking about an actual ass. But it's so cool that you're able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm very happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it on her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Yep, that's Yuri, alright. Yeah. Awesome stuff, DJ. Hope you. What video are you watching? What video are you gonna go watch? Man, I don't know what it is, but whenever Monica does this expression, when I look at her mouth, I just think of like a USB. I'm really sorry. I just want to stick a USB in her mouth. It's so tiny. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I've never seen that facial expression before. Is that new? I don't remember Yuri pulling that one. Whatever. Oh! Guys! I just remembered something. Guys. When I was off the stream, I was messing around and I discovered in the original game, if you press tab, it hides the box. It hides the text box, so you actually see the full image. You can get a good look at the girl's skirts. Not saying that that's something I was particularly interested in at the time, purely coincidental. But apparently, I discovered this completely by accident because I thought they'd removed the feature, like when, you know, usually you press tab. This goes, if you actually right-click, you can get the full image. And you have to hold it down, it's like... So yeah, it's actually right-click. And I completely forgot about that. Anyway. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I don't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, you can tell me everything. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of like a sore throat, congested nose. I feel a bit ill. My reading is not as good. Sorry DJ, you're watching both at once? I thought you were watching one at a time. DJ multitasking? I wouldn't do that. You're not going to be able to pay attention to both at the same time, DJ. DJ, watch one at a time and come back to the other one later. Go watch your video. You can come back to this later. Anyway, but like, look at this, guys. They're both looking at me now. They're looking. They're giving me the eyes. Anyway, well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. There we go, I remember Yuri's voice now. I cannot remember what accent it is. It is so indistinguishable, it could be any accent. Because she whispers anyway. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. See, that went from like German to French to like fucking Scandinavian. Monica pauses and thinks. They're all Japanese, guys, I just can't do a Japanese accent. Well, what if we put it this way? Very Japanese. What if we put it this way? It is my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? I'm sorry, I just remember when Markiplier first played this, he'd always mean that Monica was like robotic because she has like really like stiff arm poses. It's quite funny, really. And it's obviously a bit meta than you'd think. Yeah. DJ behind the screen. You underestimate my power, Matthew. This is DJ's voice now. You wonder what's DJ's voice? What's up, YouTube? I'm sorry, DJ, but this is what you sound like to me. You underestimate my power, Matthew. Woohoo! I don't know. I'm not making fun, but generally, DJ has like a nasal voice. Or like, I sound like DJ if I turn an American accent and do this with my nose. That's a bit too much, actually. It needs to be more slight. There we go. Anyway, it's not accurate at all. I can't. DJ sounds like that one character from, I think it's Looney Tunes? I can't remember. What was his name? The Ernie, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go enjoy the video, DJ. Go enjoy the video. We're going to have all kinds of people join this club. Hopefully, anyway. You know, drug dealers, homeless people, the unemployed, alcoholics. What's that thing from The Simpsons? I can't remember. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? I almost threw up then. Guys, give me a second. I need to, like... take a sip. Nice. Alright. Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly has their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. Look, guys, look. Now it feels like, I don't know, like I'm just watching like an animation or something, like I've just paused a TV show. I'll tell you what, DDLC would be pretty interesting if it was animated. You know how there's a Cuphead show now? There's a Cuphead, like, TV show coming to Netflix? I'm not saying this has to happen, but if someone were to produce, like, a 12-episode, like, animated TV series based on DDLC, that was actually focused and told the story of the side stories rather than the main story, I might actually give that a watch. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. I need to get a tissue. I need to blow my nose. Sorry about that, guys. Don't feel well. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I'm gonna switch on my lamp. I'm not gonna switch on my lamp. It doesn't work. I just don't know how to, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things I'm into, unfortunately, so much that I don't know where to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. God, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm ruining this, I'm really sorry. I just don't feel because I got Come on, I feel like I'm about to sneeze, but it's not coming out. If there is anything, it's probably just dust. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. That is true! And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. Do you hear that, guys? That's the sound of a small army of simps coming to treat her like an above-average person. How fucking dare you? Stop treating these girls as above average, alright? Treat them normally, goddammit. Fucking simps. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. Oh! I want to see Yuri perform at the theatre. I think she'd be great. Look at this. Yuri's fucking having a meltdown. Monika's here just like... Anyway, hello Baha Kalahi, welcome. Guys, trigger warning, self-loathing. It's not even self-hate, just self-loathing. I don't know why they had to put a warning. To be fair, actually, I think this game has a reputation to uphold because the original release, you could tell there were subtle hints. There was a warning at the start about a very long and detailed warning about the themes in the game and a psychological horror tag on Steam, but other than that, there were only subtle hints at what was to come. I think this game has gone really, really far with informing players beforehand that this is a horror game because of the expansion, the fact they're charging for it now. They can't sell it while not being completely transparent, and they can do that now without ruining the game because the game came out years ago, so everyone already knows the twists. So, I'm just saying. Man. I'm so stupid for not realising she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Oops, wrong click. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. Look guys, she's so embarrassed her eyes have vanished. Anime biology, am I right? It's the worst feeling, I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Like a knife? Oh yeah! Oh man. Rolls up sleeve with self-harming intent. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri looks down with a fist clenched. Monika grabs her by the waist, pulls her in, whispers in her ear, can you do a stream where you play the Five Nights at Fuckboys games? Baha, I can. Tell you what, if we hit a like goal, this currency thing could be completely transferable. You could request that for 5 Nights at Fan Games, and if you get enough popular support, maybe 5 other people, sure. I don't know, it's a loose system. But yeah, I can totally do that. Don't know how soon, because I got to do Ultra Custom Night, Animators Hell Demo 2 is its own series. But 5 Nights at Fan Games should be back in 2 weeks. And then, or guys, if you get the like goal, I could do Ultra Custom Night sooner before the weekend, and then I could do 5 Nights of Fan Games on the weekend if we hit the like goal. Like goal's 20 though. You got to get 20 likes, otherwise it's not going to happen. Maybe if we get close. Yuri looks down with a fist close. I think you should tell her that. I could never say it to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? Good point. God damn, this is a real dilemma. And we're already on, like, episode 4. There's, like, going to be 12 of these, because there's 6, and there are 2 parts, so... Oh, man. What a dilemma. They're building the complexity now of all these different people's issues. That's fascinating. But I see a solution. I hope Monica gets this. Sayori's weird needs is to let other people let her sort out their weird needs. So if Yuri just lets her do that, that should be okay. I mean, it's just communicate. Just fucking talk to each other. That's all you need. Any problem will be solved. I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Get out of my club. Sorry, I'm just... Ugh. Memeing. Monica hesitates to finish her thoughts out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. It's a downward spiral. Yikes. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. And that's why the title of the story is Understanding. Woo, yeah! Find some common fucking ground, boys. Alright, I'll stop. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to be a good communication. You just have to have a You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I will make myself of good communication. This is where she goes into, like, yes, assertive task mode. Watch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Oh. Why is she always doing this, though, honestly? Is this, like, an anxiety thing? I often, like, clench my hands if I'm tense. Sometimes, I don't know. I feel like that was something that I've done at some point. But I don't know what this shit is. Whatever. My head is just... It's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this... Oh, sorry guys, my nose... Please, game. Please, body. I hate being ill. It's ruining my performance. Also, it's dark in my room again. I might switch my lamp on if it's gonna work. Well, part of it works. Bloody why. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. Venting? Yuri, sussy among us, imposter backer sus. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I'll start. I'm just ruining this game. I should retitle the stream to Ruining the Game. I'm just ruining this game for everybody. Hello, Platty, welcome. Anyway. But I understand now, I just need to communicate with her. Aha, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah, I think I missed. Did I miss anything? Okay, you can't go on history during the pauses. Yuri is more power than Monica. She can make the text boxes pause before the end of Act 1. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime, Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yes, wholesome. Look at this. I just love that I've actually found the control for this. It's like you could take a screenshot and then make that a wallpaper. Any image is a wallpaper in itself because it's all just still images, so the images are quite high quality. And pasta for dinner, very nice. Oh, look at that, that's the end of that. Lovely jubbly. So we're going to go to the literature club room now. Club room? Oh, I love how these two have just left Sayori just to rot in her own self-deprecated thoughts the whole time. As far as Sayori's concerned, these two have just abandoned her. They've just not turned up. Sayori's just been left on her own for half an hour. Just a full hour. These two have been having their little chatty. Sayori's in there. Go help her. No, if Sayori can't handle being alone for long, then, oh, jeez. These people are all incredibly dysfunctional. That's the whole point. It makes the story more interesting. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flowers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the clubroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I'll just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? Haha, I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. Hey, I prefer coffee. Tea's alright. It's alright. I like both. I just don't have tea that often. Because, you know, tea's good, but what I need in the morning is a caffeine boost, you know? I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Also, I actually have a mocha every morning that's only a little bit coffee and then mostly hot chocolate. Although I do have it every day. I honestly don't feel like I've developed an addiction to coffee because I mostly have hot chocolate instead. I'm like, who isn't addicted to sugar? I mean, I can live without it, but I'll be tired. Even more tired than I am now. Anyway. God. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose it's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with it. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You could use, like, an electric kettle to heat up the water, right? Would that really be possible? You're fucking like, tea? Real shit? Look at this. Oh, you love to see it. Monica's not changed expressions, all your American music starts playing. Dump it in the river! America! Fuck yeah! Dumps tea into ocean. Oh man. This is why the British have lost their tea. It's because the Americans dumped it. They dumped it into, what was it? Was it Jersey? New Jersey? The harbour? I can't remember. It was how the Civil War started. I think War of Independence wasn't really a civil war. It was very much between two different groups, even if they were both technically within the British Empire. QTD Trust. Ooh, that's interesting. That was the title of the first side story. Levy believes that trust and confidence in a friend is the most important because as friends you should be able to count on each other. I'm not really sure what else I could add to QTD in terms of putting it into words, so just go with that. What kind of pasta? Right? Just in response to that, that's spot on. There's loads of different qualities which are useful in friends, but I'm forcing you guys to have to pick one. It's not that that'll be the only one, but it's like if you had to pick one, which you can definitely guaranteed have, what would you go with? I think trust is a good one. I'll look into it. I think that would be great. Yuri smiles and nods. Look at that, guys. She's doing the thing where she closes her eyes and smiles. It's adorable. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of a task that lies before. She just wants to be with tea. Tea is the real waifu, alright? But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door. She'll do the thing where she peers around with just like her head poking in again. Either that or she'll rush in, no in between. God. Yeah, it'll clear, guys. Yuri? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers. What was she doing all this time? Sayori's been busy. I'm not gonna lie, Sayori, you've been seeming a little sus lately. I think there might be an imposter among us. You sussy baka. It's funny, because baka's actually Japanese. It's like an anime thing. Man. I don't want to become a weeb. Why do I have all this knowledge? Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. She's been reading the book. She's making notes. Nice. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. Oh man, this... I need to go out there. I need to find a friend like Sayori. Right? Swap out the book for, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's video. Swap out Yuri with me. And I gotta find someone who's gonna make all the notes from scratch. And I'll be like, oh my god, you're a better theorist than me. Soon I will have another apprentice. One younger and far more powerful. Anyway, As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fists against her forehead. Oh my god, Sayori! Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Oh. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. If I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. What was that like? I saw a Bad Batch meme which used a Big Hero 6 hero quote. I think. What was it? It's yeah, whatever. I can't remember. It's like where the robot can't shut down until the guy says like, "I'm satisfied with your service" or something. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. Oh shit, guys, the music cut out! You know shit's about to hit the fan, the music cuts out. I don't want your pity. Dun dun dun. Oh man. Why did I do that? Oh wow. Oh, I thought we were about to have like a fight. It was getting aggressive. Never mind. Oh, Yuri sinks to her knees. I know it's coming up. It's the thumbnail shot that's been all over the promotional. That screenshot of Sayori and Yuri sitting down in the classroom. Oh man, that sounds way more suspicious than shit. Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing. Tears of self-loathing, guys. Trigger warning for self-loathing. Trigger warning for guilt. Trigger warning for tears. Trigger warning of streaming, guys. I'm live streaming. Trigger warning for faces. There are going to be faces. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't make fun of that, but tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should just leave, just escape from her before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. There it is! Oh, that's actually slightly different. I don't know, it looks different because in the trailer they had like lighting. They added like a lens flare. Look at this! Ah, the book's on the floor! Pick it up! Anyway, wow. Look at the detail. Honestly, I don't know, man. Something about the lighting, they've definitely upgraded it. Anyway, it's okay. Well, Sayori, sorry. I better sound British, innit? Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. Starts raising another arm around her neck. Shh. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through her clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. No, she's crying. I mean, crying's actually pretty good, because I think it like releases stress or something. There's a psychological and like a physiological benefit to it because it like relaxes your muscles. I understand. I understand the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay? I swear I've seen this somewhere before. I think it was that exact bit of text that was on one of the main screenshots on Steam. Like, it was this particular moment was one of the ones they marketed a lot. Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She looks like one of those sketches where they just put water on their face to make it look like they're crying. Man, the detail, look at that. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. Check it out. Hold on. I just want to appreciate this for a second. You guys still aren't getting the full thing because my face cam's covering up part of the screen. Oopsie. But if you want to get that, you can play the game for yourself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. This is also a new piece of music, so we've unlocked something new. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. I mean, yeah, you're holding her pretty tight down there. I'm getting a little confused. So, like, that's Sayori. No, those are Sayori's arms. Yuri's out of sight. Yuri's in, like, a deactivated robot pose. Must be pretty uncomfortable. I mean, they look like they're leaning against a chair right there. Also, like, Yuri's bigger than Sayori. She's probably kind of heavy. I'm just saying. She's probably kind of weighty. Sayori's a string bean. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things you need to. See, it's as simple as that. Sayori gets it. Anyway, what? Chad's not updated for me. What was Platty talking about? What kind of pasta? I think it was an imposter joke, Libby. I think that's all it was. Anyway. Guys, Yuri moves her eyes as a new CG. I wonder how many... We're probably going to unlock several new ones, right? Then again, I don't think it works like that. I think you unlock one because all the differences are actually just like... They're just editing like the facial expressions. I can't remember. I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. Look at this. The facial expressions keep changing. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Man, loads of pauses. Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said that you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. Wow, this is wholesome. I'm actually learning new stuff from this, honestly. Like, these are some interesting, like, social dilemmas, which I've never seen, like, exactly. But I'm sure there's not a similar variation to this, as well as maybe exactly that happen in, like, the real world with you guys. Take some lessons from it, kids, because something like this might happen one day. You might be one of the people in the story here. Fascinating. Anyway, let me keep reading. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about other people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Haha. But it's the best part that we're all different and we have different interests. Like, about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. Oh man, I felt about to sneeze again. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. I don't think I read that correctly, but I'm going to move on. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me, haha. Yuri fights back and a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding it seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Sayori's arms are pretty good at caressing, you know what I'm saying? Where am I shading? I wouldn't mind getting caressed by Sayori's arms, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Your hair is so... Alright. Your hair is so pretty. I mean, it is, but... Alright. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it off. Now, that sounds like Sayori. Yuri's hair is, like, obscenely long, though, honestly. Like, really long. I mean, I've never questioned it, because I was just like, it's supposed to be an anime style, so, like, of course it's not realistic. But now I'm kind of questioning, this game's trying to be realistic, so, like, is there a story behind that? Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Ah, wholesome times. That was nice. I learned from that. Wow, fascinating. Bruh, Livy, are you dyslexic? What is happening? How did you not read that correctly? For a moment. Yeah, the position of that hug does look like a little uncomfortable. I don't know, yeah. Maybe these two should get a room. Do you think there's people who actually ship some of these characters, despite the fact that they're all trying to get our attention in the original game? That would be interesting. It does say outside the main timeline for the side stories. I'm a bit confused what that means, though. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. What a brilliant, open-minded individual. Guys, Sayori is open-minded. Sayori tries things out and doesn't judge them until she's accumulated a, worthy amount of information on it. Sayori also rationalizes the fears and anxieties of fellow clubmates. Be like Sayori. Oh, and it's not good to touch people. Oh, FBI, open up. No way, they're over 18, I think. It's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. Touch me again. Harder. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. Maybe we could do it again sometime. I was just saying. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, fellas. I'm back. Oh, Monica, you missed all the action. Come on, join in. Let's get everybody together. Alright, except Natsuki. Natsuki is too short for the club currently. She's not here yet. Poor Natsuki, being excluded from this episode. I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Haha, sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know, Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could... Oh my god, she's referencing the book. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Haha. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them and smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity at the literature club. Yeah, and the second one's giving hugs without consent. Oh god. About that, well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I'm doing the wrong voice. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favour to you and like about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Okay, I don't know if the game's glitched out. That was kind of weird. Yuri smiles. Is that the end? Yep, I thought that might be the end. So that's the end of the story. So there is the backstory of Yuri. That was fascinating. We learned loads more about Yuri's psyche. The first one built on Monica and Sayori pretty equally and pretty deeply. This one was really about Yuri, with the other two, playing their parts. There's going to have to be one, probably the next one, which takes the kind of structure of understanding but focuses on Natsuki. So that one's probably going to exclude Yuri quite a bit, unless they just incorporate all three equally. But I feel like because there's 4 of them, right? The 6 are going to be all the main different relationships. Monica played a part in that, but that was really about these two, right? So we've had Monica and Sayori, Sayori and Yuri. So there's going to be Sayori and Natsuki, Natsuki and Yuri, Natsuki and Monica, Yuri and Monica, in whatever order. And that'll be all of them. And I think... I'm really wondering where it's going to go after the next one. Because once we've been introduced to all of them, it's going to have to, go into new aspects of their characters with the side stories. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. They might actually pull a twist and actually have the last story feature the main protagonist from the original game. That would be pretty cool. Except they wouldn't, because nobody gives a shit about him. He's a terrible character. Asshole. Okay. Oh, yes! We unlocked it! I saw this in the promotional stuff. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. This is cool. I thought all of these would be, individual wallpapers to unlock, but no. Acquisition procedure. Finish the side story understanding 2. That is now my wallpaper. Okay, so... You've got a very curious Sayori here holding a book that's got a name in it and a load of notes and stuff. And you've got all these post-it notes. This looks really cool. I love this. Very interesting, very stylish. So you've got some quotes. Silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of an I word. And that spells out her name's nickname. That's so funny. Shopping list. Milk, eggs, sticky notes. Great job. And she's got like drawings of like the parrot and the cow, plushes from a room, butterfly, umbrella with the rain. That's a metaphor in one of her poems. Be positive. Oh, that's cringe. Haiku, sonnet, error stick is crossed out with an angry face. I don't even know about poem types enough to understand that. Homework, math thing, study for quiz, pack snacks. Bro, you are a snack that is packing, if you know what I'm saying. I want breakfast. That was a line from a poem. And she's got little doodles of Yuri, Monica, and Natsuki as well. Balloons as a toast. Trash baskets. Natsuki Sayori. Oh, that's funny. I'm sure that some of these might actually come up next time. Are they like competing to throw paper in baskets? That's quite cool. She did the S! The V, you know, guys, the magic S. Do you see that? The special S symbol. You can do it. There's a bee or a wasp or a hornet outside my window, and I am not happy, but it is not getting in. My window is shut, and it is staying that way. I'm pretty sure there's a hornet, actually. Don't forget, ask Monica about this. She doesn't even remember what she doesn't have to forget. But yeah, this is really cool, very stylish. This is probably my favourite one so far. I just like the creativity of it. Check it out! Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Although there were other images, I got so distracted by this I didn't even scroll down. What else did we unlock? So we've unlocked this, obviously, which is pretty cool. Let's just have a look at that on the wallpaper. Boom. Iconic. Was there anything else? Oh, they're not marked as new now, so I'm not really sure. I'll recognise them if I haven't seen them though. No, that was it. Okay. I like this, but we are going with this one. Alright, that is the wallpaper now. I have decided. Anyways, fellas, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. All the support's very much appreciated. You know, any way which you help the channel helps me, helps you. There's new tracks. Which ones are new? Piece by Piece, that's new. I think that's the only new one. I want to say. So I'm just going to let this play out. But yeah, guys, 20 likes, and you guys, I will take a request, whether that be like a game or a thing within a game, and it could be on any stream. But yeah, if you're enjoying, leave a like. It helps me out. Helps the YouTube algorithm. No, it doesn't. You know what really helps the YouTube algorithm? Watch time views. Share this with your friends, get everybody over here, and stay tuned in. Even if you're not watching, just leave the page open, because that'll help me get noticed by the algorithm, and help grow the channel and make me make better content and share more stuff with the creator community. Blah blah blah. I don't even know what I'm on about. I sound like other YouTubers, like stereotypical toy man. But yeah, no, guys, this is all optional. But if you're interested, I have other projects, and Mr. Matt, you know, social pages linked to the description. I've got side YouTube channels. I've got an Instagram, a Discord, and a Reddit if you want notifications via that. The game is obviously linked down there, as well as Ecosia. Today's charity shout out goes to Ecosia. I demand that all of you change your search engine to Ecosia. If you already use something like Google Chrome, don't worry about it. You can just add this as an extension. The search engine plants trees, alright, and you can see it's already been very successful. I've been here since this number was only in like 5 digits. Man, I can't believe how much this has grown. I remember when this was only like 20,000. But yeah, I've been around since the start. Wow. Excuse me. But yeah. If you add Ecosia to your browser, guys, not only will you have... Oh, they've changed this up. They've changed it up. It looks different. Yeah, not only is this a non-for-profit business that puts at least 80% of all of their profits towards financing tree planting projects and restoring rainforests where they're needed most and helping the environment, and you can see from their revenue statistics, every month they publish them. They're completely transparent, guys. They publish detailed financial reports and frequent updates from our tree planting projects. These guys aren't too good to be true. It is legit. It is transparent. You can fact check it for yourself. It's there. Ecosia is powered by 200% renewable energy. Unlike Google, Bing, no one else is this renewable. The solar panels produce twice the amount of energy needed to power all of their searches. So by switching to the serve, you are saving energy as well as planting more trees, just by searching things on the internet and, decreasing, CO2 in the atmosphere, stopping greenhouse gas, and all of that stuff, pretty much. They also put privacy first. Let's say you're one of those people like DuckDuckGo or Brave, don't worry about it. These guys are partnered with Brave. I'm actually, if you look closely, if I open a new tab, my actual browser is Brave. You see like the lion symbol up here, I guess, is a good place. Like I'm actually using Brave, but I've added Ecosia as an extension because they always put your privacy first. All searches are anonymized within a week. They don't create a profile for you. We're interested in intrigues, not your data. Google, Microsoft, all these other companies, other search engines are malicious. They will harvest your data for profit. And, that's not always bad, targeted advertising and whatnot, but, it's a little suspicious how much data they do collect. And, there's absolutely no one to hold them accountable if they do something with it that you don't consent to. Meaning, you should switch to Ecosia now so, the corporations don't control you. And that, if there are things you want to keep private and you don't want, other people to notice by the targeted ads always appearing, then, you can have that. These guys, they don't, they don't show you that data. There's loads and loads of reasons to get this. They put the people on the planet before profit, which is absolutely just a legendary thing. You may be wondering, hang on, if they're only putting at least 80%, what's the other 20% of their profits? They dedicate 100% to climate action, guys. They need some money to go towards operating costs. Absolutely no money from this goes in the pockets of the people who started it. And if you don't believe me, check out the financial reports. I know this has gone on a while, but I'm really enthusiastic about Ecosia. I wanted to show you this. You can actually hover over countries, I think, yeah. Here it is. So they've spent 7% of the profits this month on advertising, 12% on reinvestments, 50% on taxes and social security, 20% on operational costs, and a full 46% directly on planting trees. And yeah, you can read more about it here. But yeah, please, everyone, go install Ecosia. Do it now. If you have plenty of time, what are you waiting for? Oh wait, that's the curiosity winner. Curiosity winner will be announced at the end. But yeah, thank you for the support, guys. Keep on watching, stay tuned, don't leave the stream. We'll be getting back into the game right now. How are we doing anyway? Analytics. Look at this, I never checked this out. This is cool. Average watch time. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting distracted. Let's get back into this. So, we played the side story. Sayori, it has been an absolute pleasure, but we are now actually going to be focusing on Yuri a good bit. What we're going to be doing, fellas, is going to the main game. Excuse me. Back into the original game. Here we go. God, it's so weird seeing the old art. Alright, fellas. Now, we played up to the end of Act 1, pretty much. But we're actually going to be going back to the start. In fact, I'm going to start a brand new game. And this time, we're going to be doing the Yuri route, okay? We're going to be getting all the CGs with Yuri. We're going to be writing poems for you. We're going to get romance Yuri instead of Sayori, alright? She's next on the list. Let's do this. I can't skip this. Really? Why can't I skip this? So back at the start, Sayori is friends with some children, totally oblivious. Can I skip this, please? I wanted to skip through this because I wasn't sure which save point from earlier I should use. I'm probably just going to delete all of those. I don't know. It doesn't really matter because they all get deleted later on. Can I not skip? Come on, please. We've been through all this already, alright? Sayori inviting us to the club. We've already been through all of this. We've seen this before. I don't need to read it again. Can I skip yet? Oh, the skip button's still grayed out. Oh, for God's sake, please. Ah, here she is. Guys, girl 1. How you doing? Do you like guys with shades? I like girls with long purple hair. Very obscure and specific, I know, but I also like girls called Girl 1. Girl 2, Nah, not interested. Get out of here. It's all about girl number one, because you're my number one. Okay, anyway, come on. Can I please get through this? I can't skip. There is no option to skip. It will not let me skip. This is truly sad. We live in a society. I'm gonna spam. Monica's doing the thing where she jumps and looks at me sideways again. Pound this spacebar harder than I pounded. Finish the sentence. Pounded blank. Gotta pound the spacebar harder than I pounded blank. Finish the sentence. Fill in the blank, guys. Oh, man. God, I'm getting out of breath. Oh, can I please? I wanted to. This was a bad idea, but I've started now. I've started down this path. I gotta finish it. You know, why don't I just do a bit of this? Alright, it automatically comes back. Alright, I'm just gonna give him a look. How you doing? Alright. It's just like I haven't messed around like with this, you know? Come on, please. I can't skip. Why? Look, guys, they're all shuffling. It's they're playing musical chairs. Look, it's the gang. Everyone's here. Look at that. Oh man. Ugh, hair on my face. Ugh. Okay, come on, please. Oh my god. I forgot about this, the way they all look at you. Right, come on. Can I skip yet? Oh man, this is taking forever. Alright, well that's the first day done. Yeah, they all just magically appeared in front of my house. How you doing? How you doing? Looking good. Looking real good. Oh yeah. Oh man, okay. This is where we write our poem, right? So, now I'm gonna make a save game here. Because here, okay, my save files are a bit messy. I'm gonna use page 4 for Yuri and page 5 for Natsuki, okay? So I'm just gonna have a save here. I wish you could name them, that would be so much easier. But like, this is where I'm gonna go back to. This is where I'm gonna load once I start the Natsuki route, so I know where I need to start with the right buttons. So we want to pick images, words, for Yuri, that are gonna make the Yuri icon jump. This is gonna be super easy. Yuri sticks out like a sore thumb. We've got the most in common. I am gonna not only get more than like 11, I think, or whatever the minimum is, words to get Yuri. I'm gonna get the most words for Yuri. I'm also gonna get every single word for Yuri. Watch this. After image, eternity, graveyard, incongruent, philosophy. Actually, I'm kind of struggling with this one. I feel like some of these could be Sayori. Agonizing? Hell yeah. Intellectual. Whirlwind. Imagination. Contamination. Uncontrollable. Vitality. Who is it? I feel like Sayori would be marriage. Wonderful. Oh, god damn it. No, I want to have a perfect streak. We've got to have a perfect streak. I'm kind of curious if marriage was Yuri now. Climax. Oh yeah, Yuri climax. Let's go. Okay. Secretive. Hold on a second. Let me start again. Okay. Unrequited. Oh, for fuck's sake. I want to get 100% Yuri. I know I can do this. It's easy. Oh my god, what am I doing? I just picked the word because it was long. That's not how it works. Contamination, misfortune. Oh, really? Oh, it was going so well before. Hold on, I want to 100% this, okay? Frightening, massacre. Marriage is Sayori. Well, now I know. I just wanted to know. That's fine. Meager? Disoriented. Time. Vivacious. Disaster. Determination. Variance. Afterimage. Crimson. Tenacious. Horror. I know because that exact page was in the trailer, but the horror was in the middle, and you click it and she jumps. I used that screenshot for the episode 2 thumbnail. Journey? Yes, unrestrained. Eternity. Uncontrollable. Unstable. Analysis. Kowalski analysis. Fester. Universe. Here we go. Insight. Achievement unlocked. Perfect. Yuri. Oh, there's an achievement for that? Wait. Hold up. Guys, let me... Hold on a second. Hold on, lads. I forget there's achievements for this game. Steam, hello? Hello? I haven't looked at the achievements. I was just doing that for the meme. There's an actual achievement for this? Hold on. So, Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Spend enough time during the poem in the game for the music to loop. Yep, we've done that. Start a new game. I think that might be for starting Act 2, because we've started a new game, that's not done anything. Error. Your desktop wallpaper cannot be changed due to an administrative policy restrictions. Computer for more information, contact your system administrator. We got that. Perfect moniker. I don't know how most people have that. I'm not sure what the perfect moniker is. Ruin everything, thank you. Any % world record attempts, no. 2 stocks. It's not clear what those are for, but I'll get those probably. Perfect Yuri. Write a perfect poem for Yuri. And there's a perfect for all of them. Sayori, Natsuki, and Monika as well. So if I got every single one of the 20 words right for any of them, I could get the perfect poem. Dude. Now that... I didn't even realise. I've got to do that for all of them now. She will never be real. It's got a glitched Monika. Dan says hi. Buy my mixtape. Spend 20 minutes listening to music on the desktop. I've spent more than 20 minutes doing that. Friendship and literature. Finish all of the side stories. That'll come. Stonks. There's an Are you seeing this guy's in the gym called Stonks? It's got like a little tangent on it. Good feature. Breakthrough. Achieve 100% data collection. Right, I'm going to come back to good feature and breakthrough at the end because I wanted to talk about those. But let's just focus on the game right now. Okay, so we're going to get... Oh, we can skip now. And again, most of this is the same. I think. Yeah, no. So Yuri did talk to us there, but that's why she gives us the book. That's the same as before. The only thing that does change is this part, where we say something about one of the girls, and then when we're reading the poems, they say different stuff. I'm pretty curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Hey. Crap. I think she noticed me. Look at, I'm trying to sneak around the guards, but they keep getting distracted by the clap of my ass cheeks because I'm dummy thick. She takes on the glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Oh my. Hello. Hold on, sorry, give me a second. I don't know what I'm doing. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this until I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read... Oh, this is where we read it together! Oh, I love this scene. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how do you come you have 2 copies of the same book? It's a little bit sus, Yuri. Think we might have an imposter among us. You're looking a little sus. A little sus baka. There we go. That's that. Now, if anything is suspicious, it's me specifically removing the part that's over her thighs while peering under my shades. Whatever. Anyway. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy... I never actually understood this part. Why does she have 2 of them? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I think Yuri bought a second book yesterday because she planned to do this, because she's kind of into us, and she's thinking, hey, maybe he likes books. What a cute boy. Maybe he's modeling a pretty face. Maybe if we could read together, that could be fun. We could have lots of happy fun times, yes. And the book is like a psychological horror. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging in a relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. Now this is interesting because in the original DDLC, the character files could actually be converted into different types of files, images, sounds, videos, and they were all hints about the portrait of Markov, and people thought there was going to be a game about the portrait of Markov. It was going to be like a meta sequel to this, because the characters used to be other people in like a different universe before being transferred to this game. It's a long story. Doesn't look like it's ever going to happen. Bit of a shame. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Now, the weird thing is, in Act 2, it's described very differently. It doesn't sound like the same book. Yuri's focusing on different parts of it. Here she says it's about a girl in high school who moves in with a long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. But in Act 2 she says it's a book about she like really focuses on the human experimentation stuff and the like some like rituals and like satanic stuff that's like not mentioned here. It's really weird. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark side came out of nowhere. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. I know what you're up to. Alright, I can see through your lies. I'm watching you, alright? I can see everything. I can see what you're hiding down there, and up there, and down in there, and out of the room over there. I know what's going on, alright? Don't you dare. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Matthew? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy those sort of kind of stories. Don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot you're into these kind of weird shit. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. No, Yuri, I'm actually very interested. I agree. I love the best stories have that kind of nuanced, yeah. I don't know much about DDLC Plus. Is this DDLC without the spooky stuff? Oh no, this is spooky. There's already been some disturbing content in the stream. If you are under 13 or easily disturbed, do not watch this stream. Like, I keep warning you guys. We're not, like, deep in it yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Oh, there is spooky stuff. There is spooky stuff. I think Yuri's freaking me out right now. There's already been a mention of human experimentation. Hey, don't apologise. I lost interest or anything. Guys, I'm going to skip through this. Just the dialogue in the original's not as good. It's kind of boring. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can always listen to literature club after all. Yeah, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Yuri, please, it's really no big deal. Yuri, please, come on. Oh wait, I've just realised I've still got the music muted. I meant to unmute that a while ago. Yuri, please, it's no big deal. Yuri, please, come on, just chill out. Breathe out. Okay, Yuri, what are you saying? Please. Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. The bag. Yeah. It's fine, I just sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. First base. Oh, man. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. There's really nothing to worry about, I assure you. I'm sorry. Someone else here. Something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I'm distracting you. This is so dumb. Just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Oh. Just touch my shoulder, damn it. Let's get comfy. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is someone comforting. You know what else is comforting? I don't know. I can't think of a good innuendo right now. I'll come back to it. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh my, what a saucy bastard. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, suck. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri. Same way I slide my dick until it's up against Yuri's. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. I hope I put some to yeah, so Timothy open close what's guys, it's gross. It's gross romance. Timothy close on copy on the shoulder. It's touching me. Don't touch it without consent. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right to hold the book open and I slide my left arm around her shoulder. Hey, you gotta do this shoulder touch. Anyone seen Into the Spider-Verse? Great movie. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. I guess, maybe you should just sit on my lap. I'm sure that's comfortable. Here. There it is. There it is, guys. We've unlocked the CG. So that's another one. A fine addition to my collection. It looks like our POV's really high though, like, we look like we're sitting really far back. I know it's just for the perspective, but like, if this was real, like, she'd be way closer. Here takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book out between her thumb and forefinger. I remember this. Turn right side of the book, right to the page. She slides onto the thumb after it flips to her side, but I'm holding at this. Well, the leaf closer than before. Oh my god, it's kind of distracting. Oh, what a lovely perfume house. Oh my god, it's a real knockout. Anyway. Yeah, warm the face, put the fish in. Yeah, very much. Come on, you ready? Are you ready? To turn the page. Look at her looking at me. You think you two can play the game? You look like that one image of that dog. Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I thought you were talking about something else. Oh, man. Don't know how I'll be able to keep up, though. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. She knows. She can feel it. But yes, we read the first chapter in silence. Feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to the other side as she catches it under her thumb. Oh my. So maybe see though, the main character reminds me of you a little bit. You're a chub. You think so? She's like the one like person who's just constantly screaming. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but just a second guesses a lot of things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong, so I can see it together the character of some of your mannerisms. Hey, get it, guys? She's inspired by the character. Look, they're similar. She's drawn to the character similar to her. Never would have guessed. Okay, here it is. What are you looking at? Why are you looking so upset right now? What's the problem? Huh? Why are you always doing this with your arm? Yeah, to be honest, the one where you're there behind your back looks even weirder. It's like your arms like are really restrained. Whatever. But Matthew, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing if you think that. Oh my god. Didn't mean it bad way, didn't know you were self-conscious, guess what? I guess I just meant it's kind of cute. Sorry, I'm winking the wrong eye. What are you saying all of a sudden? Oh my. I'm sorry, it's just the original. I have to take the piss, guys, because the side stories are really, really nuanced. They're very realistic and they're very deep. Okay, maybe not very realistic, but like the characters are all like more polarized and overreacted to keep the pace, so the story can happen. Excuse me, in like the space of a day. But it's like they're very relatable and they're very meaningful. But like this parodies dumb visual novels to the point where it just kind of is one. So it's like it's just trope after trope, and it's like I can't take it seriously. And this is why I was a bit put off by DLC to begin with. But when Act 1 kicked in, I was very scared, but also very into the kind of, oh yeah, it's a horror game. But the side stories made me really appreciate the kind of more, the less meta horror, the more like, oh, here's a story with some life lessons kind of part of it. Okay, everyone. Oh, she's doing that again, isn't she? Don't mind her. Yuri, sit down. I think it's about time that we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough... Yuri, please. But anyway, Yuri exhaled, sweat fresh, I thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. And then she presses her hand down on my palm. Alright, I guess we'll do some more reading tonight. Okay, whatever. I would prefer any reading with you. I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read you after it picks up a bit, no? Well, that's good reasoning. I just feel free to choose your own time. Blah, blah, blah. So, do you ever write a poem? Right, so this is where it gets interesting, okay? So this is where it's the same. Beep. So, I've set it so that it doesn't skip new dialogue. It also stops here up to. So, who do I show my poem first? You already know. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Also, I decided that I'm going to simp for her now. I'm so sorry. Nazuki, you'll get your turn. Just be patient. Monica, just don't talk to Monica. Just avoid eye contact. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. That's actually kind of adorable. I can imagine her doing that. That'd be so funny. Okay, I don't know if that's pronounced or if that's like, I don't know what that is. Okay, so that's in italics and brackets. That sounds like a thought bubble rather than a speech bubble. I'm right here. I read that. I can see that. You didn't really do anything wrong. Anyway, she gets nervous, she takes a break. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. My good man. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment, mate. This is actually my first time reading. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my palm again. Dear God. Impossible. Is that Jason Bourne? Well, I knew that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of poems, breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. She actually said the same thing last time, it's just slightly altered. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style several comes around a form fits two together and results with the style and expressiveness are weakened. I remember this. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and things that go into writing even a simple poem. Bringing my words together might take some time practice. I'm pretty sure this is the same. This is exactly the same as before. Now, Natsuki can be a little biased, huh? Biased? You mean based? Based Natsuki. I think Natsuki is actually the most based member of the club. And I'm afraid that probably means Yuri is the most cringe. I'm sorry, Yuri. But don't worry, I'm also cringe. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Oh my god! Yuri smiles dreamily if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is what's kind of funny. Well, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? You know, Yuri, it seems pretty sus. I think there might be an... Okay, anyway. So, Ghosts Under Light. We already read this a while back, and I already kind of, delved into it. I'm gonna be honest. Yuri's poems are the ones I understand the least. It's about being, stuck in the past. Yuri feels like she's a ghost of a past. And she's found this one streetlight. I don't know what the streetlight represents, but she's found this one thing which, like her, is one of the few remnants of this past left. I still can't remember what this means. You have terrible handwriting too? I have terrible handwriting. What the hell? Why do we have so much in common? I've never noticed. It's kind of... Guys, real talk for a second. It's kind of uncanny. But, replaying this game, I've noticed that I have loads in common with Yuri. Way more than, the other club members I don't have that much in common with, but Yuri, I've got, tons and tons in common with. Every few lines is something new, and I'm like, hold on, I don't remember having that in common. Maybe I didn't when this game first released, but there's also the side stories to consider, all that new content. It's kind of uncanny. It's kind of weird. I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting. Well, I don't think I would at all, but it took you a long time to read. Oh, I'm just illiterate. Well, what's the meme? I'm just illiterate. Well, I don't really see it very often. I think your handwriting was pretty like a flower. Like you are like a flower. I should just be like that one foreign guy whose English is like slightly broken, but is like really flirty, so it just comes across as very masculine. You know the guy, you know the one. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it was very short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all, but I'd like it, I'll be honest. Want to write something a bit more mild, so easy to suggest. We've seen this before. This is like the same dialogue as last time. It's a ghost. The story's not a ghost at all. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you don't dig on over after all. But remember, that poems reflect your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. That you should do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. See, the thing is, I understand that, but how does that apply to Yuri? Because I feel like this is something the side stories might explain, because there's never been any real delving into the actual past of the club members, like who are their parents, where do they come from, where do they live. We know very well about their personalities and their hobbies. But like, what's Yuri so attached to the past for? What was in her past that she's so attached to still? Is she just like not enjoying the adult experience and growing up? That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so yeah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Oh my god. Anyway, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Matthew. Yeah, she didn't say that last time. Me too. Alright, finally, let's move on. We'll just go in order. Sayori, Natsuki, Monica. This is a good poem, Matthew. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? Please. Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that that you wrote one. It just reminds me about how you're really a part of the club now. And not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Anyway, break the promise. Like I said before, deep down, you're a good person deep down. Alright, Sayori, alright. I'm not a good person, I'm a bastard. We've read this before. So yeah, we're just talking about kind of, oh yeah, join the club, yeah, I'll hold up the promise. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? This is the one about breakfast. But yeah, we've already read it. We've already read it. Eggs and toast. It's bad to skip breakfast. So yeah, we've already gone through these. Now Natsuki is going to react the most differently because she and Yuri are opposed. So if you write in favour of Yuri, Natsuki really doesn't like you to the point where on the last day she'll give you a glare and you just won't even read her poem. And the same with Yuri. Yuri just gives you an glance if you go the Natsuki route. So yeah, really barring out Natsuki. Wow, fuck you! Bitch. Matthew, what was her voice? If you're not going to take this stuff seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect to believe that you actually put effort into this? Ugh, you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. I mean, it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fuck you. Got him. See, that's actually a really smart response. Why can't the protagonist be more like that? Why couldn't this have been a multiple choice game like Day Shift at Freddy's 3 or the Henry Statement Collection, where there's actually, you don't even have to add loads of endings, just where you can actually choose your own dialogue. Man. Fine. Well, sorry, you'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what's improved. You're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Which one, I guess. No, you probably think it's stupid. Yeah, it is pretty fucking stupid, actually. The thing is, Natsuki has the most toxic personality, but she has the best poems. So, yeah, the duality of Natsuki. She's based, guys. Natsuki's based. Told you I could do like it. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? I think this is the same every time, actually, because I think at the start the reaction's always the same, but I think on the second and the third day especially, like, it changes more radically. But yeah, it has to be all sophisticated stuff. But yeah, exactly. It's like Isn't Reads It Is Your Heart, like this poem. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same as last time. And she's explaining, that's what it means to be a pro. That's how you write a poem. Yeah, I guess not. She is the youngest one here. I don't really care how old everyone is. I mean, as long as they're over 18, because, I've been in the fan base for a few years now, guys. I've seen some things. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I want to take it away from her. Especially if she's... Anyway. Monica, who should I show my poem to? Nah, I don't think I will. I think I want to go back to Yuri. Come on. Hello, Monica. How you doing? How you doing, gorgeous? Hey, how about we put some poems and chill back at your house, huh? So, Monica, I think her dialogue does change. This is the same. We're all a bit embarrassed today. Great job, Matthew. I was going, ooh, in my head when I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. Yep. So it changes depending on your style. Like, here you've adopted Yuri's style. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Oh, I literally went to r/this is deep and I'm 14. I mean, this is 14 and I'm deep. Oh, it's easy to me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair, but it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. And Natsuki, who can't write. Wow, throwing some shade. When is the spoopy stuff gonna happen? Go back. We're still on Act 1. Yeah, sorry, I have been reading chat. Chat's been real busy and I haven't been reading it. What have I missed in chat? Yeah, I'm trying to get the full Yuri route, fellas. The spoopy stuff isn't for a while. We're not on Act 2. I mean, how familiar are you with the original? It's spoopy, but it's not that spoopy. Hello, humans and basketballs and fried dough. Alright, hi, SBL. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near a level yet. Don't worry so much about... Oh, wait, that was me. I'm sure I'm nowhere near a level yet. Yeah, you don't worry about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things, and then we're going to get Monica's writing tip of the day. Tip of the day? Tip of the gay? Oh man, I do not like the connotations. You notice how the skip button's back? I think it's because it's like new dialogue. I'm not sure. But yeah, everyone's here to best bias tools their own styles, but always helpful find students the most. I don't force you have the right way everyone else was right. God. Why can't we have teachers like Monica? Monica would have been the perfect English literature teacher, honestly. I mean, not perfect, but let me just think about this. She did like have English literature. I had some pretty good teachers, actually. I had some really good teachers for English literature at A-level. GCSE, mostly okay. But just in general, I think Monica's a teacher at heart. Don't force yourself to write like everyone else. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Alright, you bitch. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yep, so... Faint confidence, hole in wall, we already know what this is about, we've read it. It's very free form, blah blah blah. Inspiration, it's based on an epiphany. Monica's writing tip of the day. It's also writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Fact, I've been doing some writing myself. That is definitely a good tip. Another way to think about it is this. If you leave your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, lovely. So... I think it's pretty much the same. It's not letting me skip. I don't know why it won't let me skip. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Is this the same? I can't remember which bits change. No, this is the same. This always happens. Can I skip, please? Oh, we get another choice here. This time I'm going to choose Yuri instead of Sayori. I'm going to pick a side. But I can't... Why won't you let me skip? It doesn't let me skip on the parts I want to skip. I just have to kind of like go through it. Come on. It won't let me skip. But yeah, basically these two get into like an argument. Shit. Shit. Oh, I picked Yuri. I skipped by it so quickly, but I think Yuri was the top option, so it automatically went with Yuri. Phew. Okay, well that's good, because if I picked Natsuki, I'd need to reload, and I did not save for a while. Let's get back to it. So, Yuri. So I picked Yuri this time. Normally I pick Sayori. This time I picked Yuri. You're really talented. You have a fat ass. No, Yuri, please, not again. But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets your reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah! Wait, did I actually? I thought I was picking a side here. Do you actually still balance them and you just start with one? Because I picked Yuri. You can see here, I clearly picked Yuri, not Natsuki. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? She was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. We've done it right. We've done the cool Yuri. Cool Yuri approves. Do you guys remember cool Yuri? Man. The old memes. Yeah, if Sayori's nodding vigorously, you've done it right. You don't need to feel threatened, you're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. This is slightly different, because we're actually taking the initiative this time. I wonder if this was actually the correct choice, and if we sided with Natsuki, we get like a bad route. Because I'm pretty sure Yuri just like storms out in embarrassment. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters out, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so I don't feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Matthew. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? God, Natsuki reminds me of my sister so much. I'm pretty sure I found Tasha's spirit animal in this game. This is me and my bro. No, it's not really. Not exactly. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki is having a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, they think... Wait, what? Wait, what? What did I miss? The thing about your boobs? What did I miss? I've completely forgotten. I can't I literally... What the I don't What was Natsuki talking about? Yo, that's kind of sus. I didn't even prompt that. I can't remember. I mean, she does have a fine pair, you know, analyzing the, What? Okay, I don't even know what to say. Alright. I mean, yeah. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. Sayori, telling Yuri she's naturally beautiful is a fine compliment, and it's just embarrassing, regardless. I'm sure she appreciated, sorry. I pat her in the shoulder. I'm trying to think, what's the most suspicious thing I could say? Well, now I'm past that. Everyone's read each other's poems, right? That was worthwhile, especially you. Right, so we've read this all before, haven't we? Nice change of pace from lazing around. We got a little used to. It's time before we go home. I don't think this is any different. The most important thing is having fun. I'm pretty sure this is all the same. A lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. I think it's the same. I think the dialogue has changed. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Sorry beams at me. God, man. Okay. Why can't we skip? Why is the skip button disabled? Let me go to our settings. Skip after choices. There! Okay, my settings had it disabled. Oh, that's dumb. I'm actually going to slow down the skip speed, though. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Because I don't want to miss anything. Does that kind of thing happen often? This is the same as last time. Hold on, guys. I'm just working this out. How do you change the skip speed? If I slow down the text speed, that looks like it slowed it down. But then you got this. Okay. Right, let's just put that back to normal. I'm just gonna have to deal with this super fast skip speed. I'm gonna save game here. Here. I will be right back. I need to go AFK, fellas. I need to go to the toilet. But yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, leave a like, and most importantly, stick around. Views and watch time are what are going to help my statistics grow. At the end of the day, likes and subscribers are actually not as important. Little tip which I've been recently reflecting on. Because I really think I can grow this channel to something huge. We'll see. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks, yeah. Oh man, school Wi-Fi. Oh boy. She says something about how Yuri has a more mature figure. Oh, I see. You have a lovely posture, Yuri. Mind if I touch it? Alright, look, I'm gonna stop being cringe and I'll go AFK. I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a moment. Hey fellas, I'm back. How we doing? Man, they might open my window now, it's getting smelly in here. Hopefully there's no hornets around. There he goes, but we'll see. Anyway, welcome back. So, as we were, how long have we been going for actually? The stream has been going on for just over 2 hours. So I think I'm probably going to finish in about half an hour. I might even go a bit longer, honestly, but I'm not sure. 2.5 hours is really the goal for these streams because it's only reading. Oh, no. Right. So, again, we want to write a poem for Yuri. We've already got the perfect Yuri, so we don't have to worry about it. I could get the others now, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just try and write for Yuri. So, I'm out of breath. Going up and downstairs. Existence. Okay, so that's 1, 2. I need to get at least 11, so it's a guaranteed majority. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Yuri and Sayori. Okay. So, is this where... Yeah, Sayori is basically leeching off us to buy a snack, and then, like, I think, Yuri tells her off, and then I think Natsuki throws like a cookie at Sayori's face, like it smacks her. The quack, yeah, it gives her a smack. And then Monika's late. I'm pretty sure this is all the set. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. So this is where it changes. So everyone goes to the places. Sayori's eating the cookie. She's already finished it. Yuri's back to the book. Natsuki's disappeared into the closet. We go, "Hey Yuri, how you doing?" I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no, I was just waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and, get started? Yes, let's actually have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Can't do the voices, guys. My throat's wearing out. I might end the stream soon, to be honest. I'm trying to remember the structure of the game. You've got the poem here, and then there's a third one, isn't there? Let me just go back to the other saves real quick. Let me just... If I just go randomly here... Well, definitely... Oh. Achievement unlocked, any % world record attempts. Yo, what? I just got an achievement for that. What the hell? I just wanted to go back and check the saves, because I feel like I should actually end the streaming. We just got an achievement. Oh, you guys can't see this. Hold on. Guys, we just got an achievement for that. Any % world record attempts. I gotta see this. Write a poem in 20 seconds or less. So if you just like spam, you actually get an achievement. So that's cool. That's neat. If you write a poem in 20 seconds or less, you get an achievement just spamming it all. Wow. Over the past couple of days. Right, this is the next day, isn't it? The next day after the one we were at? No, this is the one we were just on. This is like day 2. And there's all this stuff. Yep, I remember we went with Sayori. Was that the second or third CG? I can't remember. It's the second one. Alright, were there any saves after this? Over here. Okay, we've got another save from over there. So let me just load. Do we have one after? Because I don't have to go to the choices. Oh, and this is where they have to choose who's to go to help with the festival, right? Is this it? No, this is where they're reading poems. Then we get this choice, and then there's another day. Okay. I'm gonna exit. Guys, I'm honestly feeling pretty tired, actually, so I think I'm going to end the stream here, because I don't want to do too much of Yuri's route in one stream. Next episode, if I do that bit now, next episode is going to be too short. So next episode, we're going to do the Yuri route in the original game, we're going to do all of that. That's probably going to unlock a side story for the episode after that, and then we'll probably eventually get onto some Natsuki stuff, and I think in about 5 or 6 episodes time, we'll be starting Act 2. If I had to guess. So, I'm going to end the stream here. If you guys have enjoyed, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share this to your friends. Oh look, we've already unlocked a new picture. Ooh, what's this? Artwork drawn by Claire, which was used in some DDLC station items. Acquisition procedure. Finish the poem game in 20 seconds or less. So, for speedrunning the poem, we've unlocked this new background. That's very cool. I'm going to set that as a wallpaper for a little bit. That's really neat. So there's even a wallpaper for it. Oh, and we also unlocked this, of course, where we, wrote a poem for Yuri. Oh, we've got this. The first sketch of Yuri's first CG being outlined and coloured in. So this is like concept art. Acquisition procedure during the poem game. Write a perfect poem for Yuri. Okay, I can see how this is shaping up. Very interesting. What is this? Artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Halloween 2019. Acquisition procedure, select the word horror during the poem game. And horror's in the trailer. Oh my god, what is this? Well, look, what is Sayori wearing? It's a costume of the cow in her room. Oh man, this is so interesting. I think when Halloween rolls around, this series is probably still going to be going. I might make that my background. Or I might, I don't know, do a Halloween stream if the series has ended by then. Look at this sound. Natsuki's fucking munching these. Yuri's being all, mysterious and seductive. Sayori's a fucking cow. Sayori's completely out of place. And Monica's over here dressed as Alice Angel or something. You see the cobweb in the background as well? That's cool. That's very interesting. But it's not Halloween, so I'm going to stick with this for now. That's the end of the stream. Wow. Oh! Oh my god, we've already unlocked another side story. What? How did we unlock that? Respect. Natsuki and Monica. Oh, well. This is progressing very quickly. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. I'm going to quit. We've unlocked a lot of stuff right now, guys, but I am feeling a bit tired. I can't keep the commentary, so I'm going to quit the game. If you guys have enjoyed, subscribe. Tune in for next time. I don't know if anyone's still here, but Livy, you have won the QOTD. You had the only answer. It was also a pretty good answer. I think trust. Loyalty, that kind of thing. Not blind loyalty, I think trust, because that's more mutual. Very important. Guys, go watch Livy Pageant Kent. Join the Galaxy Gamer Squad. There are plenty of her videos which I need to check out. They're really cool. Look, it's Gnasty. It's Gnasty Gnork. But yeah, I seriously need to check these out. There's a lot of cool stuff. What the hell is this? I actually want to watch this because this is 19 seconds, so I can just check it out now. Without having to spend time in it. Oh my god. Rolling around at the speed of Spyro? I don't think I know this song, but that's amazing. Take my life. That's a meme. Spyro already got dem moves. Liv, you should do more YouTube shorts like this, like Ethan does. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is cool. Interesting. What the heck? Some funny videos. But anyway, guys, that is all for today. So, yeah. Livy, you have won the QOTD. Link in the description, guys. Go check out the channel. My social media is the game. It's all there. And, yeah, if we hit the like goal, I'll take requests. I don't think we have. I don't think we're even close. But, I don't know. Maybe I should lower the like goals again. I don't know. No one's really saying anything, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm starting to feel a bit tired. Actually, I need to eat, I need a drink, and yeah, I should probably be back tomorrow for another stream since I'm not too busy with all that kind of thing. So I'll see you around. Thanks for watching, and stay hydrated.